The nonchalant trials of Sun JINWOO, aka Mr. Aura Farmer himself. So CJ the Champs has just dropped another video, and like we suspected, it is going to be about Sun JINWOO, aka the man who won Anime of the Year. I know a lot of people are mad about that, myself included, but it is what it is. Freeman should have won. But this isn't about that, so make sure to check out CJ the Champ. Link to his video in the description down below, also his channel as well. So let's get into this video and see why Sun JINWOO is so nonchalant. Let's see it.
Finally, after many trials and errors, an entire video corrupting on a man.
Oh, wow.
Leading to the worst crash out he's ever had in his life. To Rampage Jacksoning his f***ing door. And
so that's why this video is taking so long to come out. Wow. Now I was wondering why he hasn't posted in a long time, but wow, a video corrupting, that's truly tragic right there.
And redoing an entire video from scratch.
Well, he had to do it from scratch.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are finally back after experiencing the worst technical difficulty I've ever experienced.
Wow.
Still don't know how that happened. But oh boy, another day, another trial for one of the most anticipated characters ever. People have been asking me to do a video on this motherfucker for ages. Even before the anime came out. They just wanted straight mono panels. But it is none other than the serial ore farming E-rank smurf of doom, Mr. Sun JINWOO. So prepare yourself to watch this motherfucker watch somebody else get their ass beat when he knows damn well he can one-shot the nigga. Ain't even gonna lie to y'all, every time he does this shit, I'm adding a charge because what the fuck, bro? So, without further ado,
a charge just for him because he doesn't help until the last second.
The JINWOO trial.
Ooh. Okay, trial 1. Subject Sun JINWOO. Round table or bust?
Yeah, alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. So before we actually dive into Exhibit A, let's get a little context on Mr. JINWOO here. So, in the world of solo leveling, Earth turned into an action RPG. These things called gates started opening up in the world, and inside of those gates were your typical dungeons. Now, when this happened, there were humans who awakened abilities, and they were called hunters. Now, these hunters had a ranking system for how strong you were. S rank to E rank. S being the cream of the crop. Highest rank niggas in the game. These are your one above alls, radiants, challengers, and basically any other high-ass rank in any other game. These niggas
wasn't their ranks determined like right off the gate too? They couldn't raise them too?
Clear example, look at fine shit right here. She always gotta have a handkerchief because she cannot bear the smell of all these sweaty ass niggas.
I don't know who it is, but somebody smell like shit.
And then it goes from A rank to B, C, D, and E. And JINWOO,
classic, low to the bottom, absolute trash, can't do nothing for anything. JINWOO
was a fucking
No way, boy.
nasty.
This nigga was trash. He sucked. Hot ass.
For real. There's no way to put it but that.
Worse, he was a DPS. So that's how you know he really was trash. And to make it even worse, in this world, once you get a rank, you're stuck there. There's no leveling up. You are hard stuck. So this man
truly tragic too.
Was hard stuck bronze 3. And he was also known as the world's weakest hunter. Niggas had a sigh of relief when they saw
World's
him
is crazy
because they was like, oh, JINWOO's here?
Like not even Korea's worst hunter, the world's worst hunter. Oh, that's just tragic right there.
Shit, this gonna be a walk in the park, my nigga. This nigga even had his little E-dater, his pocket healer. Fine shit number 1, because that's what I'm gonna call it, because I don't know a fucking name. She out here having to heal this nigga 24/7 because he's struggling with a fucking goblin.
Goblin is crazy.
Every time, like, JINWOO, you gotta stop this shit. I'm having to pocket your scrub ass every fucking raid. And the reason why bro was even doing this in the first place was because his mama was in a coma. This nigga was dealt one of the worst hands that.
Didn't half the fan base make fun of him for, you know, crying for his mother too.
life I've ever seen. Nigga was a
I heard
trash
about
ass
that.
hunter, mama in a coma, and his dad went to go get fucking milk.
That's his
That
dad?
story's so tragic you would think Oda wrote
I
this
think they
shit.
said-
Now I'm gonna speed on how everything changed for this man and how he had the greatest glow up I've ever seen. Him and his party found a secret dungeon. They go into
I wonder
a
when
big
his dungeon's
old
coming
room with
back.
some big old statues. Little do they know these statues are alive.
I'm not
and
reading
they
the manga
start
at all.
licking everybody. People getting incinerated to the bone, stepping on bitches, Aaron Yeager style, getting split in half and Swiss cheese
Ooh.
like Frieza. This was brutal, and Jinwoo decided to sacrifice himself so everybody could escape, leading to him getting
I'll let him
jumped by all
sacrifice
the
himself too.
statues
I'm leaving
and
then.
dying like the most brutal way ever. But luckily for Jinwoo, this was all a test by the mysterious system, and Jinwoo gets a second chance at life as a player. And as a player, he has the ability to level up. He could finally get out of bronze. He was not destined to be a trash ass nigga anymore. He turned in to Himothy. Bro started going into
About time,
secret
too.
dungeons, clearing them solo. He didn't need a pocket heal no more. He became competent. He could one-shot bosses whole
Damn.
bodies will struggle to beat. The system made him do the exact workout as Saitama. 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and a 10-kilometer
Damn.
run. Only difference is a nigga ain't go bald. And he ended up building a Greek god physique.
And what's funny is if he doesn't do any of that, he gets sent to like a damn evil dimension.
In like days. So now
Also,
that we
how
got
did no one like really question this man's glow up? Because he went from like this to that in like 5 days, and no one really questioned that.
the context out the way, let's finally dive into Exhibit A, Attack of the Smurf. This man Jinwoo caught some bodies, and I'm not talking about no regular dungeon bosses. Talking about
Whoa.
actual
Oh,
human
yeah.
bodies.
That's right,
He was
yeah.
booming niggas. And our first example of this is this bum ass six stack. These scheming ass niggas was trying to set our boy up. You see, you need at least 8 people to raid a gate. So they
Okay.
needed 2 fills. So they got Jinwoo and this trust fund bum ass. I got all this gear for nothing. Nepo baby Jinho.
Yeah, there's
Don't
a lot
get
of
me
bums
wrong,
in solo leveling.
but you can't tell me
A
this nigga
lot.
ain't the definition of I got all the best fancy new equipment just to still be ass. Like this nigga sucks, but he's got some of the best equipment on the market. If this don't screams daddy's money, I don't know what to tell you. Now, when Jinwoo met up with this six stack, he was introduced to Mr. Dongsuk, and he explained to Jinwoo, nice to meet you, man. My name is Hwang Dongsuk. All we need you to do is sign this contract, and we'll be on our way. Now, Jinwoo picked up on these guys' game pretty easily. First off, they made him sign an NDA, which is already sketchy as hell.
Yep.
Secondly, they only asked him to carry the bags because he's an E rank. And last but not least, the biggest thing that threw him off, their team comp consisted of 3 tanks and 3 DPS.
Damn, no
Not
support?
a single healer in sight.
Tragic.
Bro told him, oh, don't worry, we do all of our raids with no healer.
I beg your pardon?
And this is when Jinwoo knew.
That's bad right
4
there.
C ranks and 2 D ranks. That's equivalent to 4 golds and 2 silvers. And not a single healer in sight.
No one wanna,
GG
like,
Hills,
take a
this
little
shit is
switch?
cooked. So later on, they enter the dungeon, and Jinwoo is just there carrying the bags and letting them do all the work. So they end up making it to the boss's lair, and they hit the jackpot because the whole place is covered in monocrystals. These boys are about to make a fortune. So this is when the scheming six stack starts to enact their plan. You see, the boss of this dungeon is asleep, and they needed to be asleep
Well,
to mine
the fact that that boss is a spider, bro, hell no, I ain't dealing with that, because I ain't touching no damn spider at
all
all.
the crystals.
That's
Because if
looking
the boss
scary right
dies,
there.
The gate closes. So Dongsuk told old boy right here, hey man, where's the gear? And bro says, man, sorry boss, I left it outside. Jinwoo and Jinho, you guys stay here and look after the score, and we're gonna go get the mining equipment, capiche?
That's a first red flag right there, because what the hell you mean you want this guy who's only here to carry and this noob to look after the boss, while the tanks and DPS are leaving? Red flag number 1.
So they leave, right? And guess what they do? They blow up the entrance to the boss's lair, leaving them trapped in there. So yeah, this six stack is a bunch of con men crooks because their actual plan was to trap them in there and wake the boss up with the explosion so the boss can then eat them and go to sleep after a good meal. And this
Damn.
would allow them to come in and mine all those crystals. So they literally use these boys as bait. These
I
are
still
some
yet to watch the
crooked-ass
Minecraft
niggas.
movie.
But oh, how little did they know that the E rank that they had holding their bags
Was it really?
was a Smurf of Doom. Jinwoo
Yep.
kills this spider in a minute tops.
Ooh.
Like, dog, I hate spiders, but this classifies as animal abuse. Look at what he's doing to the thing. He's butchering that nigga. In
Animal
trust fund,
abuse.
people looking at bro like, what the fuck? who is this demon on my team? He just cooked the boss by himself. Bro was so flabbergasted, he picked up the bags and said, hey, bro,
Damn.
let me carry your shit. You're the boss, right? You need some water, my nigga? I know you're tired. Sure. Yeah, drink it all up, boss. And just off of this moment, this rich motherfucker became his biggest glazer. So then later on, the scheming six-stack come back. And they were surprised the boss is dead. So they thought JINWOO killed it because he has all this expensive gear. So bro told him, kill JINWOO and we'll let you live. But JINWOO was like, nah, I ain't fighting him. He might fuck around, kill me before he kill y'all. So they get ready to jump old boy. And while they're walking towards him, JINWOO gets the urgent quest. And the system tells this man, kill these niggas.
Ah, man, bro. Yeah, he literally had no choice but to kill them.
All 6 of them boom these bums. So this mage ends up blasting JINWOO and sends bro into the wall. But that attack was straight futile. That shit just tickled the nigga. Bro got up and was like, oh, thank you for that. I had this crook in my back for like a month, but that little massage that you just gave me finally fixed it. So allow me to return the favor. So they looking at bro like, what the fuck? This guy delusional? So the ginger right here walked up to JINWOO and was like, let me give you a reality check, man. You're a bum ass E rank, bronze 3. What the fuck are you gonna do to us, huh?
Damn, bro. Damn. You know, I can't say that I can't say that they didn't deserve it. But man, the way he died was too.
With no emotion, just decapitates this man. Niggas is shocked. They like, nani? How the hell did an E rank just kill a D rank? And Hwang Dong-suk knew, oh my god, this isn't an E rank. This is a Smurf of doom. So they all try to jump him, but it is no use. Look at this, he flash steps, bro, and just shoves a dagger in his neck. Oh, bro, with a swing, misses, knife to the gut. And he deserves this shit too for rocking that piece of broccoli on his head. You know what made these dudes' deaths even worse? They did not die off of just that one stab. He ended up poisoning these.
Oh, that's right. He did have poison damage.
Cut them down.
Double kill.
Now next up, look at this bum ass nigga with the gun. Can't aim for shit. And he like,
Nigga, what the fuck is this bullshit?
so JINWOO easily kills his bum ass.
Yeesh.
And then look at the mage. He tries to hit bro with a fireball. Instant flash step. And takes a knife to the booty hole. Pause.
Kill.
Nigga stabbed him in his ass. You could tell by the way he fell. And just off of that, this man caught 5 bodies, but he wasn't done. Cause he still had to deal with old boy. And he was mad as hell. He was like, you fucking smurf. So you think you're cool, huh? Beating on bum ass D and C ranks. Well, little do you know, those guys were just holding me back. Because I know damn well I'm a higher rank than I should be.
So before he dies, do you think any of them could have like maybe surrendered, or did JINWOO have to kill them? I don't remember. Like, what if like one of them surrendered? Did he still have to kill them? I don't remember that well.
Bro tries to attack him, but Woo Speed blitzes him and tells him, nah, buddy, you're right where you belong. Just another fucking scrub stuck in elo hell. Boom! Plants this bum. And at this point in time, old boy started rethinking his whole life. He even started begging the bro like, oh, hear me out, bro. Listen, we could be a duo queue of hell. Me, you, we'll be unstoppable.
You are a worthless, bitch-ass nigga. Because what are you here for? To worship me? Kill yourself.
Please hard carry me.
So I guess that answers my question if he had to kill them or not.
Kill.
This man just wiped the whole team. Dropped off all 6 of them, sent them back to the lobby. But these were not the only human bodies Woo called oh no. Because the next victim
Oh
on
yeah,
this
wasn't
man's
that
list
big guy
was
before?
Mr. Taeshik Kong.
Oh, never mind, this
And
guy.
I ain't gonna lie, this is another motherfucker that had it coming. So how this happened?
Oh, yeah,
JINWOO
nearly all of
was
them
on
had it
raid
coming.
with his old crew, with old nigga and fine shit. And during this raid, they had some prisoners with them that were gonna help because it'll shed some time off of their sentencing. And the supervisor of these prisoners was Taeshik Kong. But Mr. Taeshik was not here to supervise. Oh no, this man was here to fulfill a bounty. You see, this man got an offer from a father whose daughter was assaulted by these 3 prisoners.
Oh,
and the daughter ended
that's
up
right, yeah.
killing herself. Then shortly after that,
never
the mother
mind.
was hospitalized after the shock. Some pretty
Never mind.
terrible
That
shit.
doesn't make
so
sense.
The father
Yeah.
paid Taeshik to kill these dudes. And that's what he did. He boomed them, which is reasonable.
Yeah,
they
extremely.
deserved it. However, what was not deserved is what happened to these two. Because sadly for them, they were at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Does pot
They
armor
saw
not
old
exist in
boy
this show?
boom these
Except
niggas.
for
So
like
guess what this
JINWOO?
maniac did? He kills old boy and the old nigga.
Bro, I honestly feel bad for these two, bro. Like, they did not have to die at all, bro. Like, not at all. That guy was just a sad death.
Then when JINWOO and everybody else found the bodies, this maniac tried to sneak them until JINWOO stopped him at the last second. And just look at his crackhead talking like, oh yeah, I love the thrill of
Like,
the
bro,
kill."
like I haven't seen this like non-pot armor since watching the Chimera Ant arc, bro.
So what should I do first? Should I dive your backline and kill your healer? I mean, you're not gonna protect a poor bitch. And my God, this is JINWOO's first offense of letting somebody get their ass whooped when he can clearly whoop that nigga's ass. So Unk told JINWOO, hold on there, young player. Let the OG handle this one now. Now, Kang was a B rank hunter, and Unk was a C rank hunter.
Oof.
And also, you can't forget, Unk has one arm. And
Oh, yeah,
before
that's
one of y'all
right.
Say, but usually, characters with one arm are usually strong. Hey, guess what? Not everybody is built like Shanks. This is just a regular nigga with one arm. So,
Yep.
Woo, why the fuck did you let Unk fight this nigga? Why? So you could read your opponent, so you could download him to beat him later? Like, nigga, you could download his ass while fighting him. But
Yeah, that's kind of true though. Wait, what did you say?
nah, you decided to let...
Okay, yeah, cause that is true though. Son JINWOO, this man is low-key evil. And not even low-key, this man is evil, cause what the hell is this?
Unk, get that ass whooped! You got fine shit over here falling to her knees.
Like, he watched, like, someone handicapped get beat up.
You literally let this nigga get hit by a judgment cut. Nigga popping off blood to keep Virgil. So when OG was about to die, JINWOO finally decided to save this man. But I don't care. Too little too late, bro. Hit that nigga with the JINWOO special. Watching this nigga get his ass beat just so you could pull up cold as shit. Fucking serial ore farmer, bro. Now, Tae-Shi Kong wasn't an idiot like the six stack. This man knew off the rip. He rank my ass. You're smurfing like a motherfucker. You know you can get reported for this shit, right? Now, this fight for JINWOO was a mirror match of hell because both of them have the same dual blade dagger build. So at the end of the day, this is an ego off. The person who wins this fight is just better. So these boys start to dance and everything is just straight equal. Equal speed, equal technique, equal power. Typical things that you're gonna see in a mirror match. But everything changed when JINWOO got that notification and the system said once again, lock the f in and boom this nigga or I'm stopping your heart. So this man started hitting the Goku hop, loosening up the bones and muscles to whoop this nigga ass. So JINWOO blitzes bro at the speed of sound and lands a cut under his left eye. And that nigga Tae-Shi was stunned. He was like, holy shit, was this motherfucker just warming up? Indeed he was. And that cut that he landed poisoned the left side of
Bro, I keep forgetting about that poison, bro.
bro's face because JINWOO's daggers have that poison debuff.
I keep
but
forgetting
it was just
about
gonna
that.
get worse for bro from here. JINWOO started blitzing the hell out of bro, started putting him on his toes. But Tae-Shi ends up using his
Hey, this
passive
was low-key a
ability,
clean fight. I don't
making
remember
bro
that too well, but it
invisible.
was
And he
cool.
ended up slicing Woo in the ankles. I know that had to be painful. If you've ever been hit in the ankle by a razor scooter, up the pain level
Whew, I know that feeling right there.
by 10, and that's the hit that JINWOO just took. And that man Tae-Shi was talking shit. He was saying, yeah, it hurt, don't it, fuck nigga? Go on, call out to your healer. Go to your back line and get some heals like the bitch you are. But JINWOO just looked at bro dead in the eyes and told him,
Born again!
like, bro, just look at his face, man. He knew it was over. Bro can heal himself.
Ah.
And he has a spare healer in his backline.
GG.
It's over. At this point, just vote to surrender, my nigga. Just get it over with. So it was all over. JINWOO activated that murderous intent. This man emitted so much of his aura. It invaded
Ew.
this man's psyche. And before he knew it, he had a dagger shoved in his heart. And all he saw before the lights went out was this man Woo ore farming over his body. I don't know what's worse, getting fucking teabagged or a motherfucker ore farming over my dead body. But with that being said, Tae-Shi Kong became the 7th victim to be Swiss cheesed by the Smurf of Doom, the JINWOO trials.
I think I'm gonna know the next one. Kill count 7. Animal abuse 1. Jinwoo charge. Serial aura farming. False ranking.
Y'all right, ladies and gentlemen. Exhibit B. Scrapping with a Souls boss. Now, this man Jinwoo is not new to fighting crazy-ass dungeon bosses.
Yep.
I mean, this is the same dude who fought and killed a Cerberus. This man killed Hades' 3-headed dog and lived to tell the tale. That is insane. But there was one boss that put so much
Igris.
belt to ass on this
Woo!
nigga.
This was a
low-key made
character
him
right
rethink
here.
This hunting shit. And it was none other than the 7-foot big-bodied Igris the Blood Ray.
Man, this is my favorite character in the entire show right here. I don't care. Favorite character right here, bro. Igris was putting straight belt to ass on Jinwoo.
Motherfucker looked like he just jumped out of Dark Souls 3. Had this man Jinwoo sweating bullets off the rip. And this was the ultimate test for Jinwoo. Igris looked at bro and said, "Are you a real nigga or are you a phony nigga? On God, bitch boy." So Igris speed blitzes Jinwoo, and just from the first strike, bro destroyed a whole pillar. He was not playing with bro. Then he strikes again, and Jinwoo blocked it. But that strike had so much force, it sends him across the throne room. And 1 second later, he's already on his ass. Didn't even give this man a chance to breathe. And by God, Jinwoo was trying everything. Bro was throwing multiple strikes, but Igris had Ultra Instinct. But Jinwoo was finally able to land a hit, but it did no damage. Bro's armor parried it. Then he came down with his sword again. This strike was so powerful, it sent him flying.
Like, I'm telling you, bro. Jinwoo only won this fight because of plot, bro.
Again, this
Only
man
because of
Jinwoo
plot.
was lost, couldn't do nothing. He been fighting the motherfucker for 2 minutes and not even an inch of health is gone. So Jinwoo's blade could basically do nothing. These stats were not doing it. Bro was insanely underleveled. So Jinwoo decided, man, if the dagger ain't gonna do nothing, I might as well just throw hands.
Woo.
And Igris, being a gentleman,
Man.
decided, "Oh, we throwing hands, so I like you, little nigga. All right, let's throw hands then." Bro was already winning the fight, but decided to come down to his level and throw hands with him.
This is why Igris is the best character.
This man is a demon. And Igris wasted no time. Bro stood there in aura farm for 2 seconds. Then boom! With the snap of a finger, plants this man in the ground. Punch was so fast, it was unreactable. And it didn't stop here. Bro picked him up and ragdolled him across the room. Then hawked him down to hit this boy with the humbling this man to a pope in the wall. And I tell you, boy, Jinwoo was trying his hardest, but he could not land a single hit. Igris had perfect defense. But while Jinwoo was getting ragdolled, he ended up finding an opening. And he ended up taking this nigga in the neck. And he finally took some health off. But this kick enraged Igris.
What'd he
Bro
do?
said fuck it and skipped to his second phase. He started juggling and dribbling this man like a basketball.
Nah,
Skipped
go
to his
back
second
on.
phase. He started juggling and dribbling this man like a basketball.
That is nasty right there. Oh, that's nasty.
Oh, look at this in slow motion. Uppercut to the gut, then to the back, while making him flip mid-punch. Then another 2-piece combo. Then he hits the Dragon Ball double hammer fist slam. Then sends him flying with the haymaker. And dog, at this point, it just looked like Igris was playing with a new toy he got for Christmas. Bro was hitting him with the Broly drag, then threw him across the room again. And look how he just conveniently landed on the throne. Then this man Igris walked up to him like,
"Come on, bitch ass nigga. Show me that you worthy of this throne. Or sit here and die like a bitch."
So Igris uses the force to call his greatsword and swings at Jinwoo. But Jinwoo enhanced his body to catch the sword, then summons his dagger and stabs him in the eye, finally doing some damage to this man. And this is when Jinwoo just awoke that dog in him. He ended up pushing bro all the way into the wall, summoned his dagger again, then shoved it in this man's throat and said, "Nah, I'm not done yet." He starts shoving that motherfucker in there deep. Pause. But look at this. Bro started tweaking so hard the animation changed. Then he shoved it in his throat again. Pause. But dog, this insane lock-in moment by Jinwoo gave him the upper hand in slaying a Souls boss.
Pod, Igris should have won that fight.
Not gonna lie, insane work. Nigga beat a Souls boss IRL, and on the first try too. Well, I mean, to be fair, if this is IRL, you only do get one try, but bro proved that he was Himothy. Just for 5 minutes later to get jumped by 1,000 other dead homies. Not gonna lie, that's some nasty work. Y'all ain't even let the nigga heal. The JINWOO trials.
Man.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. At the end of just trial 1, this man got 7 bodies.
We're getting season
count
2.
of animal
Gonna be
abuse,
doing it.
1 count of watching somebody getting their ass beat when you should be helping them, killing a Cerberus, and defeating a Souls boss. Not gonna lie, them some impressive stats for just 1 trial.
Yep.
And we still got exhibit C, D, and E to go in trial 2. So, will JINWOO make the round table? Will this stat line get even more ridiculous?
I mean-
Spoiler. Yes.
Yeah. Man, well, I have no doubt that JINWOO is, of course, going to make the round table. But back at that fight, him versus Igris. Bro, the way Igris was working him, bro, he only won that because of plot, bro. Like, are you kidding me? Like, come on, man. Igris should have got that. But it is what it is, though. Man, the next parts of the trial is going to be crazy. I mean, you know I'm going to react to that, but check out CJ the Champ, bro. This was good. Peace to all y'all, and see you in the next one. Bye.